Imagine a life where people feel completely engaged in what they do. Time disappears, worries fade, and they are fully in the moment. Whether painting, playing music, working, or having a deep conversation, they feel alive and fulfilled. This state of total focus and enjoyment is called flow. This book will help anyone bring more flow into their life. It explains why happiness doesn't come from money or comfort, but from being deeply involved in meaningful challenges. It shows how to design days so that work feels like play and ordinary moments become extraordinary. This book will help anyone take control of their mind and shape their experiences. Instead of feeling bored or overwhelmed, they will learn how to create a life where joy and productivity go hand in hand. No more wasting time. Let's dive into the book. Chapter 1: Happiness Revisited. Happiness is often thought to be something that happens when you achieve certain goals or acquire certain things: money, fame, or comfort. Many people believe that once they reach a certain level of success, they will be happy. But the truth is, even those who seem to have everything may still feel empty inside. This is because true happiness is not found in external rewards, but in how you experience life itself. For years, psychologists have studied happiness, and their findings reveal something surprising. Happiness comes from being deeply engaged in what you do, not from what you have. It's about finding meaning and purpose in the activities you pursue. One of the key ideas that has emerged from this research is the concept of flow. Flow is a state where you are fully immersed in an activity, losing track of time and feeling a deep sense of satisfaction. It happens when you are fully involved in something that challenges you, uses your skills, and holds your attention. Many people mistakenly think that happiness is simply about relaxation or pleasure, but real, lasting happiness comes from growth, effort, and challenge. The happiest people are not those who simply relax, but those who set clear goals, make progress, and push themselves to their limits. Athletes, artists, and scientists, for example, often experience happiness not from the rewards they receive, but from the process of striving, learning, and mastering their craft. This process of engagement and growth, not the final outcome, is what gives them fulfillment and joy. Happiness is not about waiting for something to happen, nor is it about avoiding challenges. Instead, it's about embracing them and finding joy in the journey. The way you approach challenges and use your skills makes all the difference. When you set out to accomplish meaningful tasks, you often find that the process itself brings you more happiness than any external achievement could. This is because engaging in activities that challenge you, that require effort and focus, leads to flow, and flow is where true happiness lives. This chapter helps you understand how to create more flow experiences and take control of your happiness. Instead of waiting for joy to come from external sources, you can shape your own experiences and find fulfillment from within. By learning how to tap into flow, you can transform the way you live, work, and interact with the world around you, making happiness a natural part of your daily life. Chapter 2: The Anatomy of Consciousness. Consciousness is the fundamental experience through which you live your life. It shapes your perception of everything around you and dictates how you react to situations, people, and challenges. It's how you interpret the world, and it defines the way you engage with every moment of your existence. Consciousness isn't just a single process, it's a complex combination of multiple systems working together. These systems include attention, memory, sensory perception, and the ability to process information. Your consciousness is always at work, constantly active, whether you're focusing on a task, daydreaming, or simply observing your surroundings. At its core, consciousness is driven by attention. Attention is what determines where your mental energy goes at any given moment. When you choose to focus on something, like your consciousness becomes fully engaged with that particular object or idea, and everything else fades into the background. This intense focus can lead you into what's known as flow, a state where you become so deeply involved in an activity that you lose track of time and external distractions. Your consciousness also works in conjunction with awareness. Awareness is your ability to recognize and understand the thoughts, feelings, and sensations you experience. It's how you notice what's happening in your mind and body, and it allows you to interpret your surroundings. Being aware of your own thoughts and emotions lets you engage more deeply with life, and it can lead to a richer, more fulfilling experience. Memory plays an essential role in consciousness as well. The way you recall past events, experiences, and knowledge shapes your current thoughts and behaviors. Memory not only helps you learn and grow, but also forms a connection between your past, present, and future, influencing how you react to new experiences based on what you've learned. Another aspect of consciousness is its selectivity. Your consciousness doesn't process everything around you at once. It focuses on certain things while filtering out others. This selectivity allows you to concentrate on what is most relevant or important at any given moment, but it also means that you are only aware of a small fraction of what's happening in the world at large. The stream of consciousness refers to the continuous flow of thoughts, feelings, and perceptions that occupy your mind. This stream can be directed by your attention and is constantly shifting based on your environment, your mood, and the tasks at hand. It's what makes consciousness so dynamic and ever changing, and it is the medium through which you experience life. Ultimately, consciousness is the lens through which you view the world. How you direct your attention, what you choose to be aware of, and how you process your experiences all shape the way you perceive reality. It's the internal experience that colors your outer reality, and understanding its components is key to understanding how you interact with the world around you. Chapter 3: Enjoyment and the Quality of Life. Enjoyment is one of the most important aspects of life. It's the feeling that arises when you are fully engaged in an activity, when you're doing something that is both challenging and rewarding. Enjoyment isn't simply about pleasure or relaxation, it's about a deeper experience of being fully alive and engaged with what you're doing. For many people, the pursuit of enjoyment is linked to the idea of pleasure, such as enjoying a delicious meal or a relaxing vacation. While these moments can bring temporary happiness, they don't provide the lasting satisfaction that enjoyment from meaningful activities can offer. The real quality of life comes from engaging in activities that require your skills, focus, and creativity. This type of enjoyment, which arises from flow experiences, is what makes life feel full and meaningful. To experience this type of enjoyment, you need to be able to focus your attention. When you're fully focused on an activity, you enter a state where you lose track of time, your sense of self fades, and all that matters is the task at hand. This is when you experience the greatest enjoyment and a sense of fulfillment. The activities that bring this type of enjoyment are often those that challenge you to grow, learn, and push your boundaries. Enjoyment doesn't come from avoiding effort or challenges. It comes from being fully engaged in something that requires effort and concentration. When you're engaged in a task that is just the right level of difficulty, where it is neither too easy nor too hard, you enter the state of flow. This is when enjoyment is at its peak and the quality of your life improves significantly. When you find activities that you can enjoy and that challenge you, you are more likely to experience the high quality life that everyone desires. By engaging deeply in activities that require focus, you create moments that are fulfilling and meaningful, leading to a higher sense of well being and satisfaction. The key to improving the quality of life is to focus on enjoyment that comes from meaningful engagement, rather than seeking temporary pleasures. By seeking out activities that challenge and engage you, you can elevate your life experience and find lasting fulfillment. Chapter 4: The Conditions of Flow. Flow is an optimal state of experience where you are fully immersed and focused on an activity. Achieving flow requires certain conditions to be present. Clear goals. Having clear and specific goals is essential for entering flow. When you know exactly what you are working toward, it becomes easier to focus and direct your energy toward that goal. Immediate feedback. Feedback during the activity lets you know how well you're doing. It helps you adjust and stay on course. Without feedback, it's hard to gauge progress and maintain focus. Balance of challenge and skill. Flow occurs when the challenge of the task is well matched with your skills. If the task is too easy, you will become bored. If it's too hard, you'll feel frustrated. A balance creates the perfect conditions for flow to happen. Concentration. Flow demands full concentration. Your mind must be entirely absorbed in the activity, without distractions or split attention. This deep focus enhances performance and makes the experience more enjoyable. Loss of self-consciousness. In flow, you lose self-consciousness. You are not thinking about yourself or worrying about how others see you. The activity becomes the sole focus. Sense of control. You experience a sense of control over the task, even if the activity is challenging. This control reduces anxiety and allows you to enjoy the process. Time distortion. While in flow, your perception of time can change. Time might seem to speed up or slow down depending on the activity. Autotelic experience. Flow is an autotelic experience, meaning it is intrinsically rewarding. You are motivated by the enjoyment of the activity itself, not by external rewards or recognition. These conditions work together to create an environment where you can experience flow. By recognizing and fostering these elements, you can increase the chances of entering flow during various activities. Chapter 5: The Body in Flow. Flow is not just a mental experience, it deeply involves the body. When you enter a state of flow, your body becomes an instrument of skill, moving effortlessly in sync with your mind. This seamless connection between body and mind allows you to perform at your highest level without needing to consciously think about every action. It's as if your body instinctively knows how to respond to the demands of the activity. Physical awareness is key in flow. Being attuned to your body, how it moves, reacts, and feels, helps you stay engaged with the task. This heightened awareness means that your movements become more precise and coordinated. The connection between your mind and body deepens, creating a more enjoyable and fluid experience. In flow, action and awareness merge completely. You stop consciously thinking about the steps you need to take, and instead, your body performs them naturally. This can make the task feel effortless, even if it is challenging. The feeling of control over your body adds to this effortless experience, as every motion seems automatic and perfectly timed. The body's role is especially evident when it comes to physical activities. Athletes, dancers, and musicians often experience flow because their movements are driven by well-practiced skills that require little thought. As their actions align perfectly with the task, their body becomes an extension of the mind, creating a sense of harmony between the two. This allows for high levels of performance without stress or strain. The nervous system plays a critical role in flow as well. It helps coordinate the physical response to mental focus, allowing your body to react appropriately to the challenge at hand. When the body is in flow, it feels energized and in control, enabling you to maintain focus and perform at your peak. Ultimately, the body's involvement in flow is what makes the experience feel whole and immersive. When the body is fully engaged in the activity, it contributes to a state where time fades, distractions vanish, and you are left fully immersed in the present moment. Chapter 6: The Flow of Thought. Flow isn't limited to physical activities, it extends to the mind as well. In the state of flow, your thoughts become clear, focused, and streamlined, effortlessly guiding you through the task at hand. Your thinking is sharp and aligned with your goals, free from distractions, and moving smoothly from one idea to the next. Clarity of thought. In flow, the thinking process becomes much clearer. Instead of being bogged down by irrelevant thoughts or distractions, your mind is fully engaged with the task. You know exactly what to do and how to do it, with each thought supporting the next, creating a logical progression. This clarity makes complex tasks seem easier as your mind effortlessly organizes the necessary steps. Focus and concentration. Flow thrives on deep concentration. When your thoughts are entirely focused on the task, you can filter out distractions. This level of concentration allows your mind to work efficiently, processing information quickly and effectively. As your attention narrows, you become less aware of anything that isn't directly related to the activity, intensifying your focus on the present moment. Effortless thinking. In flow, your thinking becomes automatic. It's not about forcing ideas or overthinking the process. Instead, thoughts arise naturally, flowing from one to another in a smooth, effortless sequence. This ease allows you to solve problems more efficiently and creatively without the mental struggle that typically slows down decision making. Mental flexibility. While in flow, your mind remains flexible. Even though you're deeply focused, you can still adapt to new information or changes in the task. This flexibility allows you to stay on track while responding to challenges and new ideas. It's the ability to think quickly and adjust when necessary, which enhances creativity and problem solving. Loss of self-consciousness. As with physical flow, the flow of thought also involves a loss of self-consciousness. Your thoughts become completely immersed in the task, with no room for self-doubt or second-guessing. There is no judgment or worry about how well you're performing. The task itself becomes the sole focus, and thinking is purely goal-driven. Creativity and flow. The flow of thought can unlock creativity. When your mind is in flow, you can approach problems from new angles, seeing possibilities that might otherwise be overlooked. This creative mindset arises from the ease and clarity of thought that flow provides, allowing for innovative solutions and ideas to emerge without effort. Time distortion in thought. Like in physical flow, the passage of time can feel distorted when you're in the flow of thought. You might lose track of time as you become deeply immersed in your thinking, experiencing time speeding up or slowing down. This time distortion reflects the deep focus and absorption that comes with the flow of thought. In this state, thinking becomes a smooth, effortless process. Your ideas align with your actions, and everything flows together, creating an experience that is both mentally and emotionally fulfilling. Chapter 7: Work as Flow. Work can be one of the most rewarding experiences when it is experienced as flow. In this state, tasks become more than just duties. They transform into opportunities for deep engagement and fulfillment. When work aligns with the conditions of flow, it becomes a source of joy and productivity, rather than stress or exhaustion. Intrinsic motivation in work. When work is in flow, the motivation comes from within. The task itself becomes rewarding, and the satisfaction comes from doing the work, not from external rewards like money or recognition. This intrinsic motivation makes it easier to get immersed in the task as the work feels valuable and meaningful. Clear goals and feedback. Work that provides clear goals and immediate feedback enhances the flow experience. Clear goals help you understand what is expected, making it easier to focus on what needs to be done. Immediate feedback allows you to adjust your efforts in real time, helping you stay on track and maintaining momentum. This clarity and guidance help keep you immersed in the task. The challenge skill balance. For work to be in flow, there needs to be a balance between the challenge of the task and your skill level. If the task is too easy, you'll become bored. If it's too difficult, you may feel overwhelmed or anxious. A balanced challenge that stretches your abilities just enough to keep you engaged creates the ideal conditions for flow. Concentration and focus. In flow, work requires intense concentration. The more focused you are, the more you are able to tune out distractions. When your attention is fully absorbed in the task, you can work efficiently, producing high-quality results. This deep concentration allows you to make progress without feeling scattered or overwhelmed. Autonomy and control. The sense of control over your work is an important factor in achieving flow. When you feel that you have the freedom to make decisions and approach tasks in your own way, the work becomes more enjoyable. This autonomy increases your sense of ownership and responsibility, which drives you to perform at your best. Engagement and satisfaction. Work that brings flow is deeply engaging. When you are in this state, time seems to disappear, and the task becomes all-consuming in a positive way. This engagement leads to greater satisfaction as you feel a sense of accomplishment from completing the task. The work doesn't feel like a burden, but rather a fulfilling activity that taps into your strengths and passions. Creativity and innovation. Work that allows for flow can also enhance creativity. In this state, new ideas come naturally and problem solving becomes more fluid. You may find yourself thinking outside the box or discovering solutions that you wouldn't have considered in a more stressed or distracted state. The freedom of flow encourages exploration and innovation. Experiencing flow at work brings a sense of joy and well-being. The feeling of being deeply engaged and productive leads to positive emotions, reducing stress and burnout. When work feels rewarding and aligned with your strengths, it contributes to a greater sense of satisfaction and happiness. Work doesn't have to be a monotonous or draining experience. When it becomes an opportunity for flow, it transforms into a rewarding, meaningful pursuit. By aligning the right conditions, clear goals, balance, focus, and autonomy, work can become a source of personal growth, creativity, and fulfillment. Chapter 8: Enjoying Solitude and Other People. Flow can be experienced both alone and with others. The way you interact with yourself and others deeply influences how you experience flow in different situations. Whether you are in solitude or with a group, understanding how to engage fully can transform your experiences. Solitude as flow. Solitude can provide the perfect environment for flow. When you are alone, you can immerse yourself fully in an activity without distractions or interruptions. This uninterrupted focus allows you to connect deeply with your thoughts and the task at hand. Whether it's reading, writing, or creating, solitude can help foster a sense of deep engagement where time seems to disappear and your mind is completely absorbed in the activity. Being in solitude allows for introspection, personal growth, and creativity. When alone, there's no need to adjust to others' needs or pace, making it easier to find that balance between skill and challenge that is essential for flow. In this space, you can truly follow your own rhythm and engage in activities that bring you personal satisfaction. Enjoying others and flow. Flow doesn't have to happen alone. Being with others can also enhance the flow experience. When you're part of a team or community, the dynamics of interaction can support collective focus and engagement. This is especially true in activities like group sports, collaborative work, or creative projects, where each person's contributions flow together in harmony. When interacting with others, shared goals and immediate feedback help create the conditions for flow. If everyone in the group has a clear understanding of the task and is contributing their skills effectively, the entire group can enter a shared state of flow. The sense of connection and mutual support can make the experience more fulfilling. The social flow of communication. Social interactions can also bring flow. In conversations or discussions, when the exchange of ideas is smooth and natural, both parties are fully engaged in the dialogue. The flow of communication involves active listening, thoughtful responses, and mutual respect. When both individuals are focused on the conversation, it becomes an effortless and enjoyable exchange where both participants contribute to the flow. In such conversations, the exchange of ideas feels seamless, as if words are flowing effortlessly. Time seems to disappear, and you're fully engaged in the interaction. This deep engagement fosters a sense of connection and satisfaction, whether with close friends, colleagues, or strangers. Balancing solitude and social interaction. To achieve flow in both solitude and with others, it's important to find a balance. Solitude offers the opportunity for deep personal engagement and creativity, while social interactions provide the chance to engage with others in meaningful ways. The key is to recognize when you need solitude for focused work and when you can benefit from the connection and energy of others. Some people thrive in solitude, using it to deepen their personal passions and interests. Others may find flow more easily when surrounded by a supportive community or engaged in cooperative efforts. Recognizing your own needs and adjusting accordingly allows you to experience flow in both settings. The impact of others on flow. The presence of others can either enhance or disrupt flow. A supportive environment where everyone's goals and skills align can deepen engagement. However, distractions or mismatched expectations can break the flow. It's important to be mindful of the social dynamics that contribute to flow, whether you are working in a team or spending time with others. When the group or individual's energy complements your own, flow becomes a shared experience that enhances creativity, productivity, and enjoyment. Flow is a dynamic experience that can happen in many different settings, whether in solitude or social interaction. Embracing both the personal and collective aspects of flow can lead to deeper satisfaction and a richer life. Chapter 9: Cheating Chaos. Chaos often feels like the opposite of flow. It can disrupt focus, increase stress, and make tasks seem overwhelming. However, when you learn to navigate chaos and use it to your advantage, you can turn it into a catalyst for flow. This chapter explores how to cheat chaos, transforming it from an obstacle into an opportunity for growth, creativity, and deep engagement. Understanding chaos. Chaos refers to unpredictability, disruption, and confusion. It often appears when things are out of control, whether in the form of external circumstances or internal emotions. The experience of chaos can make it difficult to focus, leading to frustration and anxiety. However, chaos can also be a source of energy. It challenges you to adapt, think creatively, and find new solutions, pushing you beyond your comfort zone. The role of challenge and flow. While chaos can be unsettling, it often brings with it a challenge that can lead to flow. Flow thrives in situations where there is a balance between skill and challenge. When faced with chaos, the brain becomes more engaged as it works to make sense of the situation, find patterns, and solve problems. This increased mental engagement can lead to a deeper sense of focus and clarity, especially if you have the skills to manage the chaos effectively. Adapting to chaos. To cheat chaos and use it to foster flow, you need to learn how to adapt. This means recognizing when chaos is present and making conscious choices to embrace it rather than resist it. Adaptation involves staying flexible, adjusting your approach, and remaining open to new possibilities. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by the chaos, you can use it as a prompt to innovate, think outside the box, and discover new paths. Creative problem solving. Chaos often requires creative problem solving. When the usual methods don't work, it forces you to come up with new ideas and approaches. This can be one of the most powerful aspects of flow, finding novel solutions to unexpected challenges. The process of solving problems in chaotic situations can be deeply rewarding as it taps into both your cognitive and creative abilities. When you learn to navigate chaos with creativity, you unlock new ways to engage with the task and move toward flow. Staying focused amid disruption. One of the key ways to cheat chaos is by maintaining focus in the midst of disruption. Chaos tends to scatter attention, but the ability to focus on the task at hand, even when surrounded by distractions, is essential for flow. This requires mental discipline and a clear sense of purpose. By keeping your attention locked on the task, you can navigate the chaos and transform it into a productive and engaging experience. Finding order in chaos. While chaos may seem like a chaotic mess, it often hides underlying patterns and structures. Part of cheating chaos is learning to find order within it. When you can identify the patterns in the chaos, you gain a sense of control and clarity, which leads to greater focus and flow. This ability to see order in the chaos transforms uncertainty into an opportunity for growth as you gain the confidence to tackle challenges head on. Managing stress and anxiety. The chaotic nature of life often triggers stress and anxiety, which can block flow. To cheat chaos, it's important to manage these emotional responses. Techniques such as mindfulness, deep breathing, and reframing negative thoughts can help reduce stress, allowing you to focus on the task. By learning to calm your mind in the face of chaos, you can enter a state of flow even in the most unpredictable circumstances. When you can cheat chaos and experience flow amidst disruption, the rewards are significant. You become more resilient, adaptable, and creative, and your sense of accomplishment is heightened. Flow in chaos not only boosts productivity, but also enhances well being as you learn to thrive in the face of uncertainty. The ability to turn chaos into flow strengthens your skills, builds confidence, and makes you more capable of handling future challenges. By learning to navigate and adapt to chaos, you can use it as a powerful tool for entering flow. Rather than seeing chaos as an obstacle, you can embrace it as an opportunity to grow, problem solve, and achieve deep engagement. Through this process, chaos becomes a stepping stone toward greater focus, creativity, and fulfillment. Chapter 10: The Making of Meaning. Flow becomes more enriching when connected to something meaningful. Tasks that align with personal values and goals are not only engaging but deeply fulfilling. This chapter looks at how finding meaning in activities can enhance flow and create a more satisfying life. Meaning and flow. Meaning makes activities feel worthwhile. When what you're doing aligns with your values, it's easier to enter a state of flow. Tasks without meaning can feel shallow, but when linked to purpose, they become more rewarding and engaging. Personal values and motivation. Meaning comes from personal values. When activities reflect what you care about, they drive you to engage fully. This sense of purpose enhances focus and helps you enter flow. It's not just about achieving a goal, but living in line with your beliefs. Challenge and meaning. Meaningful tasks often need to be challenging. The right level of challenge keeps you engaged and promotes growth. Overcoming obstacles connects the task to a larger purpose, like personal development or contributing to something bigger. Finding meaning in everyday tasks. Even routine tasks can become meaningful when done with intention. By linking everyday activities to a deeper purpose, you create a continuous flow of fulfillment, making even simple tasks feel worthwhile. Reflection and meaning. Reflection helps connect your activities to their purpose. It allows you to track progress and see how what you do aligns with your goals. Reflecting on your experiences deepens your connection to them and enhances flow. Meaningful activities lead to self-discovery. Immersing yourself in tasks that reflect your values helps you learn more about your passions and strengths. Flow reveals hidden talents and clarifies your sense of purpose. Relationships and meaning. Meaning also comes from relationships. Shared purpose with others makes activities more fulfilling, whether through collaboration or kindness. Working toward a common goal enhances the flow experience. Purpose beyond the task. Meaningful flow connects tasks to a larger purpose. Whether it's personal growth, helping others, or contributing to a cause, linking a task to something bigger adds depth to the flow experience. The lasting impact of meaningful flow. Engaging in meaningful activities has lasting benefits. It brings fulfillment, helps build resilience, and enhances overall well being. By consistently connecting your actions to what matters, you create a deeper, more satisfying life. Finding meaning in what you do transforms flow into more than concentration. It becomes a way to live purposefully and connect with your values, leading to greater fulfillment.
Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time to join me. If you found the video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with others. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to leave a comment.